Hey guys, this is DSA's review of the G&G F2000. The G&G F2000 is modeled after the Herstal F2000, and it lives up to that name. First of all, starting from the back, we have a solid polymer blower receiver. It's fine grain, it's really nice, it just feels so great to hold. This gun is a little bit on the heavy side because of the nice polymer material, and it's thick polymer. It's really thick polymer. It almost feels like a real Herstal F2000. It's pretty cool. The upper receiver is metal. The mag is metal, of course. And it also features a functional bolt to do the famous HK bolt slap. Even though it's not an HK. It has Picatinny rails, just like any other gun. It's got a rear flip-up sight. And it's got just a front mounted sight, plastic orange flash hider, full metal outer barrel. It's got a kind of thick trigger, like it feels really different because the trigger is like you know what an M4 is like? Well, it's like thick. It's hard to explain. It's polymer. It's not metal, so it feels really different. The safety is actually on the trigger, which is pretty interesting. Like you can switch the safety back and forth, but it's on the trigger. I mean, I don't know if I really like this better yet. I think it's actually kind of harder, but you know, it's fine. Mag release button is the little black square next to the mag. It's kind of cool. It's really easy to release, actually. Like when you have the gun, you can just kind of just pull it out. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. Each gun has a unique serial number, which is pretty interesting. There's the serial number. It's just like the real deal, pretty much. It's pretty cool. The gun just feels really nice to hold. I can't explain it. Just the polymer is nice. It's really heavy. It kind of feels a little bit fat, but you know, you get used to it eventually, and it's actually really comfortable. It's probably the most comfortable gun I've ever used in combat. It's pretty great. Even though it's kind of hefty, the center of gravity is near the back of the gun, so you can just kind of swing it around, and it's actually got a full-length inner barrel, which is pretty cool since it's bullpup. Okay, this is the internal review of the G&G F2000. First off, I want to note, this gun is extremely easy to disassemble. All you have to do is push out this pin, and it doesn't even come all the way out. It just comes out to there, and just simply apply some force, and bang, it comes off. That's how easy it is to take apart this gun. Then you've got, right there is your gearbox is back here in the back of the gun. You've got your inner barrel right there, and you've got your nice hop up. It is plastic though, but that's fine because most of this gun is plastic, and it's high quality, so that's great. I like the HK slap. That's kind of cool. You got a nice inner barrel. It's a 6.03, I think. This gun, of course, is polymer. One thing I really liked is the easy access hop up. It's just right there. It's kind of cool. It's interesting. It's like a little spring-loaded flap in the back, and then your hop up's right there. That's kind of cool. I've seen this gun perform. It performs pretty well. It's got a nice fire rate, as you can see. And that's with a not fully charged 9.6, so that's pretty good. It's pretty. One thing that's cool about this gun is it actually has an adjustable FPS. I'm not gonna get into specifics right now. All you do is stick a hex key inside of that thing, and then you just loosen it to lower the FPS, tighten it to... You loosen it to increase the FPS, tighten it to lower the FPS. Pretty cool. It's got ample battery compartment. Another thing is, this little metal piece, I don't really know what it's for. It kind of just holds it. It just keeps it rigid, keeps the back rigid, because otherwise it'll bend. See? Anyway, when you first take this out, it might fall out and make a loud noise on the ground, but don't be surprised. Don't think your gun's broken. It's not. Don't worry. Another thing is it has, the way you put it back in, it's got these little notches right here, and they go into this little slide right there. So you just kind of simply align the little notches. And then slide it back on. And then you just close this flap, done, and you're done.
So the shooting review of the G&G F2000. We're using 0.20 grams, and we were shooting at 75 feet away. It is very windy, so that probably will mess with the bullet some. So let's see what this thing can do. Okay, so overall, this thing performed great. I really like the accuracy. It was very accurate, even though it was windy. So, I mean, who knows what it would have done if it wasn't as windy as it was. I couldn't really see the bullets because there was a shadow over the casted from another house. So this did very well for that. So to get on to with the overview, before when Carter was showing how we were showing how easy it is to release this, we had a different mag in. The mag didn't really work. So that just kind of shows how easy it is. Just put it in, pull it out. So super easy. You got your hop up here, which is great. Really easy to figure that out. So I will go over, something I really have to go over really quick is how to take out and put in the battery, because this is very interesting. I freaked out when I first got it because I thought I broke the gun. So what you do is you flip up this tab, okay? Like this. You just flip it up, then you kind of just pull it off, and there'll be a metal thing in there. When I first took it off, it fell out and just dinged all over the floor, so that's why I thought I broke it. But honestly, it doesn't. It's just, it fits right in there. There's like a little piece right here that you fit it into. So yeah, I'll put that right there. So here's all the stuff. You got your battery right there. It's not very much storage, so that's not very good, but
yeah, it is. It's a big battery space. I like that. I think it's pretty big. That's one thing I like about that gun.
That's okay. So yeah, so there's that. And then to put it back on, you keep it flipped out. Make sure the metal piece is like right there, because if you don't, it'll like stop the thing. I don't know why. It's kind of like support, so it's just not all rubber. So there's gonna be like some prongs right there. Some you stick it right there and you
like
slide it.
It's like a slot.
Yeah, it's like a slot. And so you take that.
You just slide it in.
You just slide it in. So yeah, there we go. And so now that it's slide in, you just do that, and boom, you're ready to go. Okay, so you want to talk anything about it?
Yeah, everything he said is true. This is a great gun. I really like the F and Herstal trademarks. Those are pretty cool. Again, fire rate's pretty great. There's a few things I don't like about this gun. For instance, one thing I mentioned earlier that I said I did like is okay. The way it's easy to assemble is cool, but I'm always afraid that this pin's gonna come out. So whenever you put this pin back, like whenever you put the pin back in, it comes out really easily. So whenever you put it in, just pull on the front barrel really hard. Don't be afraid to break your gun. You're not gonna break it. They're just overall, this gun's really great. Accuracy's great. One thing I don't like about it is it's not really compatible with other parts because of the specialty gearbox in the back. It's not very upgradable. You can upgrade the inner barrel, hop up, stuff like that, but everything else is kind of just proprietary. Overall, I like it. I think I'm gonna give this gun a 4.4 out of 5. I'm gonna say 4.4. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna give it a 4.6. I mean, it's my gun, so I'm probably gonna give it a little bit higher. I've played with it more. So another thing I want to note, just one more thing, is that I really don't like about this gun is that sometimes the BBs can get locked back here in like the gearbox, kind of like this whole back is kind of open. So when you unload your gun, the BBs can get like lodged in there and it like rattles around. So I really don't like that. But the one way that you can fix that is when you take out your mag, lean the gun kind of forward like this, then take it out like this, so all the bullets just fall out of the mag like usual. And so, because if you do it like this, the bullets will fall into there and it'll just be really annoying. So that's one thing I wanted to add.
Okay, so see you next time.